Jenson Button does not agree with Lewis Hamilton's thoughts on electric Formula One cars. Jenson Button disagrees with fellow English racing star Lewis Hamilton over the FIA's future plans for Formula One and its cars. This comes after Hamilton previously stated that he expects the F1 circuit to adopt electric cars for competition in the not-too-distant future. Of course, motor racing does already have an electronic circuit, with Formula E currently in its 8th season, after beginning back in 2014. The FIA have made some moves in F1 towards electric power, gradually reducing the size of the internal combustion engine, ICE, and moving to a V6 turbo hybrid formula in 2014. As a result, Hamilton revealed back in 2020 that he expects the sport, and the car industry, to continue to make the move towards electric vehicles. Per Motorsport Week, he said, "In terms of the sport, we already come from a V10, to a V8, to a V6, ultimately I think this sport is going to have to continue moving in the direction of going electric at some stages, as does the whole car industry. So we've got to continue to innovate in that direction. It's probably not going to happen in my time here, but the future of Formula One, I guess." His former teammate Button, however, has contrasting views, and believes the move would be a bad one by F1 bosses. He told Gentleman's Journal, "I think if you turned around and made them EV tomorrow, they'd become very heavy, and that's exactly what you do not want. Also, you wouldn't be able to have an hour-and-a-half race, because the cars, would be the size of an SUV to get all the battery packs in it. So no, it's not going to happen in the near future." Hamilton's comments 2 years ago highlighted the need for Formula One to take a much greener approach, not just with its approach but the all-round product throughout a race week. The 7-time world champion added, "I don't have all the answers laid out. I'm aware of that, particularly pre-COVID when we would go to all these races, there was a huge amount of waste that would come away from a weekend, from the food, the hospitality services, from just plastic bottles. I can't even imagine how many thousands of plastic bottles are left in those places each weekend. I think Formula One should definitely be working on that. I'm sure they are. When you do these events in these different countries, you work with the organizers to make sure that you operate as cleanly as possible. We should minimize waste.